You've been sipping on that Kool-Aid way too long, believing all those guys that just move on. If you're frustrated in your bones, thirsting for something that won't leave that bitter taste of waking up alone, I got something stronger, something that lasts you longer. If you're stronger than whiskey, stronger than wine, it even gets better with time. Won't leave a bad hangover. Lay your head here on my shoulder. You won't drink that weak stuff any longer. I got something stronger. I got a bottled up kind of love that's gonna last. Once you sip that stronger stuff, you won't go back. Girl, leave your worries at the door. I'll never leave you one more. If you want a shot you can't find in a glass, I got something stronger, something that lasts you longer. Stronger than whiskey, stronger than wine, it even gets better with time. Won't leave a bad hangover. Lay your head here on my shoulder. You won't drink that weak stuff any longer. I got something stronger. There's a time for hanging on, there's a time for moving on. I got something stronger, something that lasts you longer. Stronger than whiskey, stronger than wine, it even gets better with time. It won't leave a bad hangover. Lay your head here on my shoulder, and you won't drink that weak stuff any longer. I got something stronger. I got something stronger. I got something stronger.
All right, welcome into Live and Unscripted with yours truly, Boston Chris. Guys, I apologize for last week's unplanned interruption, as the power just went out in the middle of an interview. That has never happened to me. We've done almost 700 of these episodes and interviews, and not one time until last week did the power go out. Just right in the middle of the interview, and I apologize to Tommy Joe. I also apologize to who our second episode was supposed to be last week, and that's Sol Ross, who will reschedule for a future episode. But tonight, we are stoked to chat with Billy McKnight from the Soul Circus Cowboys. Let me tell you a little bit more about them. Formed in 2009, the Soul Circus Cowboys are a southern rock band with a unique blend of sunshine, celebration, and soul in their music, and they have been taking the music industry by storm. Their music drips of lived experiences that derive from an eclectic array of musical tastes, influences, and styles. Today, with a vision revolving around larger-than-life gasoline-drenched performances, the band is currently collaborating with producer and Grammy Award-winning songwriter Frank Myers and managed by industry veteran Artie Fletcher. Staying true to their roots, they write music about real-life experiences that lead you on a musical journey through lyrical storytelling. Their overwhelming crowd appeal and robust sound has cemented them as a band to watch in 2026 and beyond. Guys, I am super stoked to be chatting with Billy McKnight for the first time ever tonight. And without any further ado, let's get into it with Billy right now.
There you go.
Billy McKnight, welcome to the show, man. How are you today, man?
I'm doing great. You see my Tampa Bay Raid colors. I'm heading to
It's
beat your city
all
there, buddy.
about it's all about the Red Sox today, guys. So we just found out today that just crazily, Billy is on his way to a Tampa Bay Rays game in Florida against my Red Sox, and we just happened to be chatting tonight during this, and you just happened to get tickets like today, right?
We did. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, just crazy how the world works, man. And,
It is.
man, welcome to Live and Unscripted. This is our second ever episode of this format, man. So welcome in.
Awesome. Glad to be a part of it.
And so this is exactly what it is. It's live and unscripted. So you never know. You might have somebody traveling to a baseball game in their car. You just never know what's going to happen on this show.
Well, I'm scared to death to drive with my girlfriend, but she's doing a great job, so I could pay attention and not crash.
Don't ever throw the driver under the bus while they're still driving, Billy. Come on now. You must have confidence. You're welcome. You have to have confidence in the abilities until success has been granted. Right?
There we go.
Man, Billy, I'm so stoked to chat with you, man. You were recommended to us, obviously, by Frank, and Frank Myers came on our show earlier this year, and we just hit it off so much. And he was just singing your praises so much, man.
You know, Frank and I go back, so we're more like brothers, even though he's my mentor, my producer, and co-songwriter on almost everything I did. We coached football together. We hang out together. We do a lot of stuff off the music scene. When he comes down, he stays with me at my house, or vice versa. When I'm in Nashville, I wouldn't even call him a best friend, more like a brother. We just think a lot. We love the same things, and we have a great time together. So it just works. The chemistry's there. He's taught me more than anyone else I've ever met in music, and I've been around some pretty big players. I think the world of him, and he is right now in Alaska having a great time with his wife. So
man,
shout out to you, Frank.
Yeah, shout out to you, Frank. What a great place to be this time of year, man. Alaska in June, bro.
Yeah. Yes.
I bet you that's a lot better than Texas and Florida right now.
Sure. Oh yeah, it's hot. We're 92 right now.
Yeah, it's like 82 in my building because my AC is like, bro, I can't keep up, right?
Yeah.
So we mentioned you're from Florida. Are you originally from the Tampa area?
I am. I am. I've been here my whole life. The only other city I lived in was Nashville for about 11 years, and then I spent 1 year in Bozeman, Montana. But besides that, after Nashville in 2005, I moved back here, and I've been here ever since. Florida's my home state. Tampa's my hometown, and my whole family's here, and all my best friends, and so it just makes sense.
So what was the inspiration for you as a youngster to get into music in a Florida sense? Like, is there a musical, is there a community there and a scene and all that?
There is, oddly enough, back in the day when I was growing up as a kid, my mother and her sister, my aunt, they played guitar, and I just would sing with them. But after I got into where you get to play Little League football, I really, in my heart, thought I was going to be a professional football player. I had a voice, never thought much about it though, until I was teenage years, and I didn't make it into college, and it bummed me really out. And I went and rehearsed with a live band, and I said, wow, you should do this. And at the time, the Tampa music scene, especially because of the beaches, has a huge live music scene, and it's almost like you can be on tour, because when you're in season, people are coming from all over the world, and so they're coming to you. So the scene on the beaches all the way around Florida is fantastic. So it's a lot better than working for tips in Nashville. You get your chops and learn how to write songs and learn how to do a lot of things while you're up there with the big boys, but then when you come back home, that's where you can make an honest living.
Yeah, I imagine it's a whole different set of skills that you have to learn in Nashville, because in Florida, people are coming to you, and you can play at one venue or whatever, and people are coming from all over the world. But in Nashville, you have to seek out relationships, and you have to network and all of that. So what was that learning process like for you when you first got there?
You know, I'm pretty. I'm a people person. I like going out and meeting people. Getting to meet people wasn't the hard part. Getting on their level was very hard because once you're a big fish in a small pond, you become a minnow when you get to Nashville.
Sure.
The talent of in Nashville from all over the world blew my mind. And I had some luck in the early days and met some influential people who really took me under their wing and showed me, mostly about just, being yourself, finding your own identity. Having a voice, is one thing, but learning how to deliver a message that comes from you and it's your identity was the part that I had to really focus and beat myself over and over again until I found myself. And it was Nashville Pros that showed me how to do that.
And that's a great way of putting it because having listened to a little bit of your music, man, you're very diverse in a genre standpoint. Not
Thank
exactly
you.
country, not exactly southern rock or whatever the vibes are for you. Was there a kind of, man, I hate the term dumbing down, but a lessening of your kind of influences when you got to town? Because I find that they try to kind of Nashvilleize yourself when you get there, right?
When I was there, when they and look, everything works for different people. They once you get your niche, they in my opinion they want to pigeonhole you.
Okay.
And people get afraid to, like, it's almost like a follow the leader type of thing. And Frank and I were always against that. And when you just said about diversity is what we want to be, especially with a name like Soul Circus Cowboys. We want to play a beach song, and then we do so many bike rallies. We want to be able to do a biker song. Then we want to do a ballad, and then we want to do a dance song. And we don't want to be told, "No, this is who you are, and this is how you have to stay." So we just ignored all the rules, and it's kind of working for us.
So the idea
Yeah,
behind the brand of the band was there when you named the band, the Soul Circus Cowboys.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
you wanted
yes,
to
exactly.
essentially brand what people could expect when they walk through the door. So tell me what that means to you personally as the guy that's fronting that band. Like when you hear the
Well,
term Soul Circus Cowboys, what does that mean to you?
first in the name, I want people to wonder, well, what the heck could they be playing, first of all, and then I
Yeah.
want them to hear the diversity. We are an outgoing band, so that's the circus part. We're a lot. We have fun, and we still do. We're still like kids on the stage, and we got four singers in the band, so there's a soulfulness to four-part harmonies. If you like that kind of thing. I have big guitars, big music, and the Cowboys was just thrown on there for that Southern thing. I've never, I've never been a cowboy or anything. I'm going to admit that, but it rang well, like the Red Hot Chili Peppers,
Hey,
I guess you would
there's
say.
a difference between a cowboy and a circus cowboy, Billy, right? So
There
I
you
mean,
go. Yeah,
so,
yeah. We're more on the entertainment circus cowboy kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah. So you mentioned four vocalists. Are you guys switching off leads as well with the vocals?
No, we don't switch off leads, but the guys do pick different parts. Now, in our show, when we're going to a place that we're not popular at or they don't know our music as well, yes, then we will. And they will sing top covers and sometimes some old school covers to get people that know the songs. We want people to be entertained. Our number one goal is not to jam our music down their throat, but especially when you're first meeting them, but to let them hear you're going to get a quality sound, no matter if it's Mike, Rick, or Matt or myself singing. I cover most of the original stuff and a handful of covers. And the other guys, when it's time to, we're at a big festival and there's, 1,000 people there, you don't want to just do a straight SCC show because they don't know you. So you throw in some of the classics and you throw in some of the currents and they get to feel more comfortable. Then you throw in a couple of yours and hopefully they just feel like, wow, I think we've heard that before. If not, let's go look them up.
And the new single that we played earlier in the show, I know you don't know this, but we played Something Stronger as our lead-in song.
Awesome. Thank you.
I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, I looked this up earlier today. This is your most streamed song already, almost 3 million streams online, and it's only been out like 3 weeks, right?
Yeah, what's happening, and thank you for mentioning that. What's happening is we've been on a what you would call a run, I guess, kind of like the Tampa Bay Rays right now in first place.
Which is going to
And what
end
happens
tonight,
when you
guys. It's ending tonight.
So you keep it going, and the whole game, from what I understand, and I'm not a computer guy, is the whole algorithm thing, and we just keep on keeping on. We're giving them song after song after song and content. And what I've been told by the powers that be is that Google and YouTube and the streaming world, when they see the content coming, they're more likely to grab that song from your name than they would if you put one song out and then you go away for a while. It's almost like you get what you put out there, and so these songs are growing faster, quicker as we put them out. We came off a big song for our summer song last year with Andy Griggs, and
Right.
being Andy Griggs was just a phenomenal singer,
Yeah.
and we traveled the nation with him. And then right after we put this one, it just took off. I mean, within days, it was almost at 1 million. I mean, I think the second day.
It's going to be
And
exciting, right, man? It's going to be.
it's exciting. It's exciting to be in the business this long and now get on a
Yeah.
wave that seems to be, and you just never know. You got to ride the wave until it ends. And
Man,
get back on another one.
congratulations, dude. Congratulations,
Thank you.
man. It's good to see somebody that, from a generation ago, perhaps would not even get an opportunity in the music business because of age or any other kind of predetermined
Yeah.
thing, right? Like when you're in your 40s in this business in the 90s, around that time, you just
Yeah.
there's no chance of it. And so
No, there's not.
yeah, to see multiple millions of streams from a guy that's still making it happen, bro. Congrats, dude. Really.
I appreciate that very much. And
Yeah.
what you say is true. Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Guys, it's Billy McKnight of the Soul Circus Cowboys. I want you guys to follow along with everything these guys have going on. It's pretty simple. It's the soulcircuscowboys.com. That's where you can find them. And you're going to be able to link up to their social medias from there as well. You'll see their tour dates, all the new music. And speaking of new music, is there new music on the horizon? I think Frank was saying that you guys were working, right?
We are. We've got about 9 songs in the hopper. So, and we're due to write, I think, in September. We want to make sure that every 8 weeks we have something to stream that we might not go to radio with, and every 20 weeks, being that we're a smaller independent, we have a new single coming out. So it puts a little bit of pressure on us, but as long as we stay in front of it, and I think as long as we have at least 5 in the hopper, we can just stay in front of it. So we like to keep 9 or 10 ready to go. And it's been a lot of fun. It gives us a little breathing room while we're putting out the music and come up with some more creative ideas to keep it running.
And are you focusing mainly on streaming, or is terrestrial radio still there as well for y'all?
We're doing the secondary market, the Music Row market. It's easier to get on, and when we found while we were driving across the country as far as South Dakota playing Sturgis, when we pull into the city that's playing our single, I didn't know if it was an iHeart station or just a secondary station. You're just cruising through a city and the song's on, and it's giving us a lot of chances to go visit and get on these radio stations. But it is the streaming world now. I mean, you got to face it. People are on their phones, they Bluetooth it, and they choose what they want to hear. So we're just trying to keep up with the Aldines and the Zach Tops and all those Jelly Rolls and all those guys by trying to write the music that sticks with those guys and stream along with them. But we're doing a little bit of everything a major would do and a smaller version of it. We're just a smaller independent.
Yeah, well, you're absolutely killing it, man. And I want you to know you have an open invite anytime you want to come back and chat about any of the new music you guys are putting out. I was going to say good luck at the game, but, man, I hope you guys get thrashed.
Oh, no.
The end of the run is tonight, Billy.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, boss and Chris, and thank you to your audience for listening.
You're very welcome, man. You have a good rest of your evening. I appreciate you making this work, dude.
Okay. Have a good night.
You guys take care.
Go Rays.
Go Rays. Oh, you had to get that in there. Guys, it's Billy McKnight of the Soul Circus Cowboys here on the show for the first time. Guys, I really enjoy this gig. Not just like the live shows on Tuesdays, but just the podcasting in general is just so much fun getting to chat with new people. I've never chatted with Billy before today, other than through text message and things like that. But, man, you become quick friends with so many of these people. And really, it's a time in the world where we should be seeking out friendships instead of trying to find and focusing on the things that make us different. Let's try to find and focus on the things that make us the same. I hope you guys will do that. I want to remind everybody out there that you are enough, and keep on keeping on. I love you guys. We'll be back live in about 40 minutes with a new artist, a new songwriter, Ronnie Bowen, coming on the show. 40 minutes.